Jim Candy, Part 5, Chapter 10. Monday morning, I was called out of English class to the library annex. When I got there, Carlson was sitting behind a desk. He motioned for me to sit, folded his hands on the desk, and then leaned forward, fixing me with his eye. I like you, Mick. I like your intensity and effort. You run the way you've shown you're capable of running, and nobody will beat us. I'm talking state title. But there's absolutely no room in the game for cheap shots. Do you understand? Yes, sir. I'm sorry for what I did. Yeah, well, I'm glad to hear it, but being sorry isn't enough. Actions have consequences, which is why I'm suspending you from the team. You won't play this week. But no discussion, Mick. Go back to class. Every afternoon that week, I stood along the sidelines in my street clothes. I clapped and called out, "Good play," whenever anyone did something good. I kept a smile on my face, but inside I was tied in knots. I respected Carlson. I respected everything about him. I didn't want him thinking I was some cheap shot artist. I wanted him to respect me. But I wanted to play, too. I wanted to play and I wanted to win. What I needed was time. Time to figure it all out. Only a football season doesn't take a timeout. It goes like a whirlwind. The hardest part was talking with my mom. My dad had been right. The newspapers hadn't reported anything about the ejection. I would have been so embarrassed, so ashamed if she'd ever found out what I'd done. But because she didn't know, I had to make up some explanation for missing Friday's game. On Wednesday, I decided to tell her that I was going to sit out because my ankle was sore. But once I told that lie, she kept asking me about my injury, and I had to lie over and over. So Mick is spiraling more and more into these lies. He's lying to everyone around him about different things happening in his life. He's starting to suffer some consequences for his behavior due to the XTR and has been suspended from this week's game, which doesn't only hurt him, but as you know, when someone gets suspended like that, you're also really hurting your team.